We want to pass the bill because if we don't pass it, we're going to have an automatic $4.3 trillion tax increase on the American people, which will send our economy to the center of the earth.
In the ReliefFactor.com studios, here's Mike.
I really believe in common sense, and the common sense perspective on the big, beautiful bill is it's got to pass. There's a lot of flamethrowers who don't want the bill to pass, and of course that's because they want Trump to fail. They really want the Trump agenda to go up in flames. I get that there's too much wasteful spending. Hate to break it to you, but as Trump was campaigning on tax decreases, lower taxes, a thriving economy, a secure border, and all the other things that we've listed, hate to break it to you, nobody was chanting, too much deficit spending, too much deficit spending. And to hear people say that, I just want to, I mean, look, Steve Bannon is a guy that I follow pretty closely. The War Room, former, Trump close advisor. And now he's parlayed his time in politics into a very popular podcast and presence all over the place. Steve's not a fan of the big, beautiful bill, but he knows it has to get passed.
Okay, so we've never been enthusiastic about the big, beautiful bill. Number one, a big, beautiful bill is going to get done. It has to get done because you must extend the tax cuts for the working class and the middle class. All engines stop. There are also certain things on R&D, as you sent me these these things that weren't covered in the 17 we got to take care of. There's a number of things of depreciation, things that have to be done for business, a bunch of things for small business, etc. That has to be done as a supply-side tax cut, and we do believe in the supply-side tax cuts. However, as we've said from the beginning, the bill would be made better in the no need to kill it in the House, and the president didn't want to kill it in the House, is going to be made better in the Senate.
There you go. And that's what they're doing. They're making the sausage. They're getting through this. It is a process. And, of course, Donald Trump is up against the beast called everything in it. If this was like either of their successful businesses, like the Trump Organization or SpaceX or Tesla, they could just say the word and it would happen, and the business would prosper. Try getting it passed by a hostile, corrupt Congress full of commie Democrats and self-serving Republican egomaniacs who hold a slim majority. That's what Trump is up against. And once again, Trump faces the nearly impossible. And we've been here over and over and over with this guy, where he faces the impossible. He's dodging bullets on a stage. He's staying out of prison. He's preventing them from bankrupting him. He has been up against this over. I've never seen a guy, one man, be put through more than this guy has been put through. And if this meltdown from Elon is real, if it's genuine, then Americans are going to love Trump even more, because they're going to recognize that sadly he took a guy under his wing who went bonkers, just threw a massive tantrum and decided to try to burn it all down. So now Trump has to fight this battle if this isn't contrived. I don't know. I really don't. I love all the feedback I'm getting. The text line is blowing up today, the MyPillow text line. Let's take a look at the poll we have posted up at X, and I hope you'll participate. Hey, let's flood that poll to see where we are. Right now, 58% think that the Elon-Trump feud is just a strategy concocted by these two titans. 58%. We've got a few hundred votes. Let's keep it going. Let's see if we can get, I'd love to get thousands of votes in there. If you go to X, follow me at Gallagher Show, and I don't even think you have to follow me to take part in the poll, but it'd be nice if you would. But just go to X, formerly Twitter, @Gallagher Show, and take part in the poll. Is the Elon-Trump feud a strategy? Is this kind of a ruse to try to help get the bill passed, to make things better for Elon, to improve his business? Yes or no? Right now, 58% have voted yes, 42% vote no. Let's see what the results will be. We'll keep going back to it for you. Roberto, Wildwood, Florida. Hi, Roberto. How are you?
I'm doing good.
Good.
I'm one of the folks that believe that this is a real spat, and I think that Elon is very angry because, first of all, his company was attacked. He was threatened, and I saw it a while ago. The GOP took a vote on codifying codifying the things that he found, and 23 senators, GOP senators, basically said no.
Okay, so why is he taking it out on Trump?
No, I think he's taking it out at the wrong guy.
Okay.
Please, I'm a Trump supporter.
I understand that, but look, I can appreciate him being frustrated that not enough senators are on
I don't
board.
know what's going on.
Why would he take it out on Donald Trump?
I have no idea, but he's taking it out on the wrong guy. He should be taking it out on the GOP.
Got it.
Because they should be rescinded. They should be rescinded.
Yeah, I got it. Okay, I want to get a bunch of voices on here, Roberto. Let's see what others say. So Roberto thinks he's mad. He's just taking out on the wrong guy. Greg's in Minneapolis. Hey, Greg.
Yeah, I'd like to point out a fact that Mr. President Trump has an agenda and a job to do. He has to run the country. His staff has to run the country. They've been doing a damn good job. We're safer. We're stronger. We're going to be smarter. And we're going to be growing. Imagine pushing a huge boulder up a hill. We're almost at the top. And this bill that they have to pass has to get us to the top of that mountaintop, and it has to roll downhill so fiercely.
Correct.
That this country will grow beyond growth.
Correct. You're preaching to the choir. So what's up with what Elon Musk is doing?
Elon looked at that bill and he saw all that crap in there. And this is not the people don't understand that in Congress and in the Senate, which they'll sort this out in the Senate, that there is just pure corruption in there. And these people cut out he did all this hard work with Doge. Him and his staff. These guys are great.
Right.
Great professionals. They did a wonderful job.
Right.
And they just totally just threw it off to the side.
So I'll ask you what I asked Roberto. Why is he taking that out on Donald Trump?
He's a super alpha male. He's a leader. He's not a politician. He doesn't operate the way Trump is. He is not.
I understand, but everybody's dancing around this. What's he mad at Trump about?
You know what? I think it's just his ego.
His ego?
Ego.
That's not an answer. I mean, again, nobody. You know why nobody can answer this? Because there is no normal answer. This isn't a fight that Trump picked. Trump didn't go after Elon Musk. Trump just gave him the key to the White House the other day. This is so frustrating. This is crazy. I mean, again, you're all giving me reasonable arguments about why he should be mad at, the rhinos in the Senate and the squishes in Congress. I get all that. What's he mad at Trump about? What did Trump do? Trump's trying to get this done. And, he's got, as you've all said, this mountain to climb. And look, I am so reluctant to take sides on this because I do appreciate what Elon Musk brought to the table. I'm grateful for him. Is it possible this guy is a complete nutcase? I mean, you understand, we're talking about the behavior. If it's not contrived or if there's not a concerted, and how can a nutcase be one of the most successful businessmen on the planet? How could a guy get rockets to land backwards and send people to Mars and the moon and rescue astronauts and develop a car that drives itself and have the brilliance that this guy possesses. And I don't want to believe that he's completely off his rocker. I don't want to believe that. I just don't. I hope I don't have to get there someday where we just say, wait a minute. Is this a strategy? Is this all smoke and mirrors? Is there something else going on? And let me just focus on that. And Tracy, let's look for that answer. Let's look for an answer to that question. Why is Elon mad at President Trump? Simple question. 800-655-MIKE. 800-655-6453. That's what I want to focus on right now. Why is Elon purportedly this enraged? And this isn't just angry. This is off the charts, go for the jugular, enraged at Donald Trump.
For full shows, live and on demand, it's Salem News Channel.